Okay, in this video, I just want to give a heads up for consumers, for people who wants to buy Apple products, and I I believe Apple company is a great company in terms of making products, excellent products. Uh, I use all my products are Apple, basically, tablet, laptop, desktop. But the problem that I have, so I wanted to make people understand something. Okay, if you buy a product from Apple, okay, if you buy, let's suppose if you buy a laptop, after a certain amount of years, you will no longer be able to have a new system. Okay, so what it means is every few months, Apple comes up with a new update. So the system will update. In terms of the iOS system for laptop, it's probably, yeah, maybe sometimes 6 to up to 1 year. So they come up with a new system. So the new system is more robust, is more improved. It has a lot of security features. Uh, so they always have to come in a new system, and the reason is to protect is somehow to protect the software and the hardware itself, because a lot of hackers, they always want to uh, exploit defects in terms of the laptop. If there is a laptop that has a defect, they can exploit that. So in order to avoid, to prevent from from these kind of problems, Apple, of course, I'm giving you only, that's the main reason, but there could be other reasons too. So Apple, they always update the new system. So so if you have a laptop after 5 years or 6 years, you cannot have the latest software, and you cannot have latest software because you have the old, I mean, a 6 year laptop. Okay, but this is the problem that I have with Apple, because if you buy something, you should be able to use it and have the right to have the latest software. But after certain years, you don't have the right to have the latest software. So Apple will refuse to to give you the latest software, because they consider your your laptop is old. Okay, so this is ageism at its finest, and it helps the company's bottom line, because you want to make sure people come back and buy new products. But in terms of fairness, I don't think it's fair from consumer standpoint to buy a product and not be able to have the full right to the product. Okay, if I buy a product, I'm expecting to have the full rights. Okay, and Apple takes that rights after a certain amount of time, and then I will have to purchase a new laptop. So I would be forced to purchase a new laptop, and which helps Apple in terms of their bottom line. And I don't think that's fair. Okay, and this is only this it doesn't really apply to Apple alone. Let's make it very clear. It applies other companies too. It could be cars, or it could be uh, other devices. So I just want to focus on Apple product right now. So I think it's not fair. It's not fair for me to buy a product and then Apple would not provide the latest software, which is more improved. So after a while, you would be forced to purchase a new laptop, because Apple consider the hardware is old, therefore they will not provide the support. So in order for you to get the full support, you have to buy the latest software, I mean, the new laptop. which is very expensive for a lot of people. So so this is something that you have to know before to purchase Apple product. And so I just want I'm warning users, consumers, in of this truth, but a lot of people, they are not aware of it. Okay, and the and the, I think this conception, this concept of I mean this model of this model is goes against what Apple stands for, which is for uh, for making sure that we are not, yeah, Apple is really, you know, investing in a green energy and all of that, you know, saving the planets. But in this case, I don't know. I mean, in this case, I don't think if Apple is trying to undermine themselves, because you're forcing consumers to buy your products, uh, even I know after a few years, instead of letting that product for maybe 20 years or at least 10 years or 15 years, but you want them to come back and throw away the old one, which creates more problem to the environment. So there is a, a little bit of disconnect there, even though at Apple they say their products, the new products are really, uh, I mean, they are very nature friendly, but I think there is a disconnect there. There is a contradiction there. At some point, you want to save the planet, and the other point, you force your consumers to purchase your product as, you know, as fast as possible and as many as possible. So I wanted to you know, to bring that to contradictions, and to also warn consumers that if you do buy Apple products, you have to be aware of the things that I just mentioned. So if you have a different perspective, if you think that I missed some points, or I may be misguided in my thinking, you can comment. I will be able to respond. Thank you very much.